Oh, there you are, sweet baby angel, and here I am. Are you ready for our final episode of the week? That's a dumb question. Of course you are. Play the woman running through the woods.
You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the mess together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Hello, I'm Wilko, the guy who rehashes reality, and welcome to Wilko Rehash. If you're watching this video, giving it a thumbs up really does help me. Comment below. Oh, actually, I want to know what other shows you are demanding be rehashed. It's going to be a huge 2023 of trash, mess, and drama, and I want to make sure that your suggestions aren't missed. So comment below with all the shows that you think are trashy enough to belong here, the home of trash, mess, and drama. And they don't just have to be Australian. They can be from anywhere. We cover shows from all over the world, so make your comments below. Thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. You can sign up too at patreon.com/rehashed, and you get a 10% discount if you sign up for the whole year. Oh, who doesn't love a bargain? You would be losing money if you didn't sign up. I can't say that. You would be basically doesn't make it legal. All right, we're about to get into our final episode of the week of Married at First Sight Australia 2023. And over the last couple of episodes, we've been dangled with this scandal, this supposed scandal. We're starting hard. We're not going just the tip. We're going full in with the scandal. Oh,
holy shit, big drama. I just lost my shit. I could not control my anger. Allow me to begin.
Shocking.
We are a bunch of us to go out to a pub and to have some drinks.
What's up, Jesse?
Adam walks over to Claire, and throughout the night I'm noticing like the leaning in from Claire to Adam, touching of his arms. They left the table, the two of them, to go outside to be alone. Claire goes missing from the pub back to our hotel. Where the is she? She eventually walks in the door. She's got the phone on loudspeaker, and I heard this bellowing laugh, a typical Adam-like laugh. Who are you on the phone with? Claire. Oh, sorry girls, and hangs up the phone straight away. This Adam dog. And I go and bang on his door, and I said, who the are you on the phone to? What's going on? Let's sit down, let's talk about it. No, show me your phone. Janelle, you're with a snake. That was the last thing I said before I walked away.
Oh my God. This is excellent. This is exactly how I needed to end this week. I was pretty exhausted and drained from just the first couple of weeks of Mafs, and this has given me the energy to push on. All right, let's break it down. They went to the pub. They're having a few drinks, and some arms are being touched. Claire, what a culprit. I knew as soon as I looked at her, she was an arm grazer. And then her and Adam, and only those two disappear. We've only heard Jesse's side of the story so far, but okay. Only Adam and Claire disappear. And then she magically appears back at the Sky Suites, the Love Lab Rat Maze, and she's on the phone, and he hears a big laugh, and it must be Adam on the phone, and then she freaks out and says, oh, bye, girls, and hangs up. So all of that was enough for Jesse to storm, I don't know, upstairs, across the hall, who knows how far it is, to Adam and Janelle's room to demand to see his phone because he wants to get receipts on this illicit affair. Jesse, honey, I'm going to need a little bit more tangible evidence before we start demanding people's phones. That's all you have to go off? I get it. You could be feeling a little bit threatened and you don't have any information that anything had been happening. Maybe before you started demanding answers, maybe you could just leave it that night and then the next morning go, hey, who were you on the phone to? It just felt a little bit weird, and also like, where did you go in that space of time? You know, I'm feeling a little bit insecure about it. But no, you didn't put it like that. You stormed upstairs. And I feel like you did this just to manufacture more airtime, and I love you for it, because you sitting there with your little, video diary, just recording yourself with your amazing story. You even started it with something like, and this is how the story goes. Oh, you've gone full narc. You absolutely love the sound of your own voice. And I think, it takes one to know one, and I think the only reason Claire is so triggering for you is because you hear more of her voice than you do of your own. And that's sad for you because you want to hear your voice all the time. I'm not saying that Claire's innocent, and I'm certainly not saying Adam's innocent. I get real weird vibes off him, but that is not the way to handle that situation whatsoever. Perfect for Mafs.
Bang out of order from him coming in here, you know, shirtless, trying to stand up to me, trying to see my phone, trying to make sense of what was going on. What do you mean, Jesse? What are you doing here, mate? It just come out of nowhere, really.
Yeah, he must be very insecure.
100%. If you think that your missus fancies me, that ain't got shit to do with me. That's your problem. And I'm sure she fancies me more than she fancies him.
I'm sure she does fancy me. Look at me. Of course she does. Adam is a giant red flag. And still, Jesse's the one coming out of this situation looking real bad. Even if they are having an affair, right? If they're having an affair, which, you know, fingers crossed for the trash, mess and drama. If they are, maybe super sleuth it a little bit better than storming upstairs shirtless and demanding to see his phone. I think I'm getting to the point in my very unprofessional opinion of Jesse is that I think he thinks he's smarter than what he is. You think you're very smart, and yet you fall short.
You cause an absolute scene, and imagine having midnight, someone come and banging on your door. It's embarrassing. The way he demanded to see my phone, I will not tolerate that. No way, get the out of here. You don't own me. I'm not your possession.
I don't think you can demand to see her phone. I think you could have a conversation about it and say, again, I'm insecure, so maybe if you could just share with me this information, it would put my mind to ease. But no, you demanding things? I was just never gonna go well. What are you doing? Jesse, honey, you're on the telly.
You came out here accusing me of being on the phone and demanding to check my phone and see who I'm on the phone with. You stood over me, you were aggressive, you swore at me, and then you stormed out.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And I would be wiping that smug smile off your face if I were you.
Cool.
No, Jesse, it's not cool. For someone who speaks so highly about being respected, I've let you disrespect me one too many times. Apologise.
Mate, we're in the same boat on that one. You need to know what brought me to that.
Do you think that's normal behaviour? Do you think that is normal behaviour, Jesse?
Under the circumstances?
Do you think it is normal behaviour?
Under the circumstances, yes. No, there's no circumstance where you storming into someone's room and banging on their door and demanding to see a phone. There's no excuse for that kind of behaviour. Again, even if they're both in the wrong, figure it out some other way, mate. Jesse, this is how you were meant to come at that. Hey, last night I acted like an absolute fuckhead and I hope you can accept my apology. Now, let me tell you where I'm coming from and how I got to that point. Don't demand that someone listen again to your little story before you take ownership of the shitty things that are facts. Because the other stuff is created in your brain. We don't know if they're true or not. You've just created those. The stuff that you did, facts. So apologize for what you did wrong, and then maybe there can be discussion about how you were made to feel a certain type of way. Because ultimately, you're in control of your actions. I don't know, wild, right?
The way I perceived that was so different. I didn't raise my voice. I just asked her, who are you on the phone to? Show me your phone. Show me your call history.
I bet you didn't say
I
that.
leant in to try and catch her on her phone because she was hiding it from me. What I did say was, Claire, you're because she was lying to me. You, at not one point throughout this, even yet asked what brought me to that.
I don't care.
Nobody cares. There is not an explanation for you to get to that point. What, because they were a bit affectionate at the pub and they seemingly left together? Oh, and then he was laughing on the phone, which definitely means that they were banging somewhere. Even if you had explained this series of events, it doesn't excuse any of the behavior. And it doesn't make sense because even in your little video where you were telling us the story, your little diary cam, you openly said that you lost your shit. So which is it? Were you calm or did you lose your shit?
But I definitely resent that I am made to feel I'm the crazy one. I'm the insecure, jealous one. I feel like I just haven't been heard, Claire.
I'm not here to listen to how you feel until you apologise to me. Sake, mate, grow up. You're 30 years old. You're acting like you're 20. Who are you? Who are you with? Who are you speaking to? When are you coming home?
Okay, just need a couple moments to think here.
Why? While he thinks, guys. Why would she want to be around you after everything that's happened? I'm all for people sticking at it and trying to push through and trying to make something work. Not full Brent and Tam Tam. That was way too much. None of us believe that. But it makes sense to me that she would be out a lot with other people because you have made it very clear that her presence to you isn't nice. I'm so confused. Let's see it from Jesse's side, right? He, which is real hard to do. He wants her to validate his feelings on how he got to this point of being a person who, in his words, losing his shit. Claire is not giving him a second. She wants to hear a flat-out apology before she hears anything else. Now, it seems like she's lost all patience for it. And if you want to communicate, it really does take two. Sadly, though, Jesse's had one too many chances. And we already put him in the bin.
It's hard for me to deliver honest and true apology under these circumstances. You're so demanding. There's plenty of things that Claire is owed an apology in regards to, but I want us both to be able to put everything on the table and apologise under the right understanding.
He'll apologise when you understand why he did the shitty things that he did. What? Lucky we got a break for a couple of days because my head is absolutely pounding. But when the fact is you acted like a fuckhead, doing real toxic shit while going to chest up to Adam, good luck with that. The only way is to own it, apologise, and hope then that people want to hear your reasoning.
What do you want from me? You are out of line and you still can't apologise.
Smiling.
I can't do this. You and I are impossible. It's not you. It's us both.
Okay, well, if you don't want to talk, why are you here?
I'm gonna pack my things and then I'm gonna move out. Without you hearing my story and what I have to say, I'm sorry.
Right, so he's apologised, even though Claire hasn't heard his wonderful story that we heard at the start. Jeez, don't worry, Claire, it's on video, so you missed it this time around, but you can still watch it on VHS. Even though you didn't hear my wonderful story, I'm sorry. I want to sit here and say this is all editing, and I'm sure a good chunk of it is, right? There may have been bits where he took ownership. There may have been bits where Claire was being very aggressive or maybe too loud, and we haven't seen those. But you, Jesse, by your own admission, lost your shit, acted like a fuckhead, and somehow you still think that you deserve time and energy being put into you.
It's the way she sees it is the way it is. I think she lacks in empathy. I think she truly does. There's still so many missing pieces of the puzzle. There's still so many things that I don't have any clarity on.
You don't have any facts at all. You don't have any real evidence that said that anything happened. So we've watched Claire sit there and be really empathetic to your situation and really try and meet you in a vulnerable place and handle you with care. We've watched it. And you're sitting there going that she has no empathy. Oh, shit. Somebody's projecting.
We should hit the shops today and get a little bit of shopping.
Macho Man
White
shirt.
bread, I'm sourdough.
Sourdough. I'm not running a cafe. I'm normally just white bread. We don't have any peanut butter. Crunchy or smooth?
Oh, I like a little bit of crunch.
Oh, okay, red flag.
Just add it to the list, Josh. Well, I guess I've got some red flags. I knew I did somewhere, and I love crunchy peanut butter. Sue me. Also, you know, like Woolworths makes sourdough. It's not that fancy. I think you can buy sourdough at the service station.
Why is your hair always perfect?
I don't think it is. I think it looks like a
100% perfect.
Yeah. Why are you always perfect, Duncan? Your hair, your face, everything about you. Tell me your secrets. So many sweet baby angels in the comments say, Wilko, stop looking for Duncan's flaws. He doesn't have any, but I know the truth. You must. speaking of Sweet Baby Angels commenting, many people were saying how horrific the ranking challenge is. And even from the very first time I saw it, I couldn't actually believe that it was happening. And yet every season it happens, and it's excellent for the trash, mess and drama, but not really great for anyone's self-esteem. Now, get ready for a new one that they've concocted. Oh, this one's called Hand Over Your Phone. See, Jesse, all you had to do was wait. Claire would have had to have hand over the phone.
Our phones and devices can be like separate entities, allowing us to conceal conversations and even entire relationships from our partners. While this task may be tough, it's designed to confront this modern issue head on.
Yes, confront it head on. My partner can go through my phone anytime he likes. He knows my passcode. I don't know his. He has told me, but it's got too many digits and there's no way I'm going to remember that. I guess if you, Sweet Baby Angel, went through my phone, it would just be me and my friends saying mean shit to each other. Like if you saw a conversation between me and my friend Haley, you would think that we really dislike each other deeply. It's mostly abuse. And yet that's how we show we love each other. Oh, damaged humans, hey? All right, I don't know how I feel about this phone thing. I'd love to know in the comments how you feel about the phone challenge. People get very edgy about sharing their phone, so I don't know how this is going to go. Hopefully bad.
Let's go through my phone. This is my mother talking about some flowers that I bought my sister. She's written me another one. Get organised and have a meal ready for dinner tonight for Alyssa after her day.
Okay, let's go through mine.
Hang on, let me get a good look in here first. There's quite a few messages. Oh, Brad, this one could be a bit spicy.
The man made of honor.
Wait, there was something cute that he said earlier. He said, so, ... like, is it love? I said, I'm definitely in like.
Going through Alyssa's phone, falling in like with me. Feel a bit giddy, feel pretty good. And it makes me feel like we're on the same page and thinking about the same things.
Oh, we're falling in like. I don't know what that means, but they seem to be looking at it as if it's a good thing. Like or like? Okay. Wow, that would have been a risky chat to scroll through. Because we know how Brad, the man made of honor, how he feels about Duncan. Brad may have actually asked for some pics of Duncan in the shower, so don't scroll too far up, Dunks.
It's going to be a bit nuts, isn't it?
I think it'll be fine. I'm not going to go digging deep or anything like that. I'll probably have a quick 10-minute scroll. Like, I'm not fussed by this.
Feels a bit intrusive and stuff. Even then, I don't even want to see it. We're going well at the minute as well, so like I don't even want to cause any unnecessary friction with this, and I don't want to read into something. I don't feel the need to look down your phone. We don't need none of that shit in our relationship.
I really wanted to look at Adam's phone. I'm happy with that as well. Like, I trust you.
But I mean, you can have my phone, but I'm just letting you know, I will not look down your phone.
I trust you. Done.
Sweet.
Let's not do it.
I feel like this is one that we can kick to the curb.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay, someone catch me up here. We've got a test for the Confessions Week. We've got to share the phone, and both Janelle and Adam have just chatted about it, and they're just going to kick this one to the curb, guys. We're going to kick this one to the curb. Sorry, experts, we're not going to do it. Yeah, it seemed like Janelle was fine with it. Yeah, go through my phone, and then somehow Adam, what we saw from the edit, has talked her around to not doing it, and he's done it in a really clever way. Hey, you can go through my phone, but I'm just letting you know I'm not going to go through yours. Oh, shit. Janelle, go get his phone. I smell a scandal. Maybe there is a bunch of text messages and calls from Claire on there. Who knows? Oh, could you imagine if Jesse was right? I can't imagine that world. That does seem very red flag-esque to me. He seemed a little bit on edge about it. And let's be honest, you know, with her little 10-minute scroll, Janelle's only going to go for your banking app anyway. Oh, that's mean. But it's funny because it might be true.
Last night, his phone was blowing up with phone calls and text messages from his ex saying, what's going on? Why aren't you responding? I'm just going to message her being me. I'm really trying to do this and you're going and talking to your ex about me. It's a shit feeling.
It's like I need to grow up. I need to change my life. I need to fix myself. I want to be in this experiment for the right reasons. I need to grow some balls and I need to give this girl an opportunity.
If anything, I was probably keeping her on the fence just in case like we didn't work out.
I want to shut down. I want to run.
So what do you feel like you want to do moving forward?
Actually come in this authentically. And I actually mean that because that's something that I deep down want.
Oh, no. Trust that first instinct, sweet baby angel Caitlin. Run! So now Shannon wants to come into this experiment legitimately. What? Now you want to? No, now clean slate. Now I'm going to be good. Now I'm going to be good. Yeah, you got me with the whole X and the text messages and stuff, and now I'm going to be good. And who is this X? What, she thinks that she's going to send a message or call sweet baby angel Caitlin? Whoa. Don't know who the X is, but she already sounds real toxic to me. And Shannon, while you're sitting there with your nip slipped out, saying that you need to grow up, like you're saying all these things which make us think, oh, he understands it. And then he goes, yeah, but I was just keeping the X in the drawer in case this didn't work out. Oh, you know, like that is Bruce behavior. How many have you got in the drawer, mate?
At the breakdown of my marriage, life was difficult. There was a significant crisis of identity. You are a father, you're no longer a husband. When you're not a dad anymore full-time, when you're not a husband anymore, who are you? And that process of self-discovery has been pretty tough. Sometimes I'm lonely. When you have kids, you have to be strong for your kids. And so when your kids aren't around, it's hard to maintain that strength. It's hard. Life's hard.
All right, so I'm just going to dive straight in.
I feel like today there was a good opportunity, Mel, to ask some deeper questions based off what I'd shared with her.
Wait, Mel. She could be done dirty by the edit. It feels really rushed. Like, what heartless person doesn't inquire more as to how their partner's feeling in regards to what he just shared? He shared that he was losing his identity when he lost his kids and his family, like some heavy stuff. And then the edit has showed us that Mel's gone, all right, now my turn. Oh, I'd love your thoughts. Has Mel been done dirty by the edit, or do you think she just like... Wait, no, I don't need to know anything more. Josh, shush, Mel time.
My first marriage was a loveless and sexless marriage. Physical touch for me is definitely my love language. My biggest fear is that I'm ever stuck back into a loveless, sexless marriage.
Okay.
That's like a deal breaker for me. For Mel, so that's me. Intimacy is phenomenal with you. You tick all my boxes. I know you don't want to talk about it too much.
No, it's fine. You can talk about it. I'm really frustrated. You're not going to have sex every single minute that you're up. There's just a surface level of, hey, we get along really great, we have sex really great, but there's nothing else underneath that.
Oh, okay. So what we're saying is Disney Dad needs some love. He needs some tender love and care. And Sex Mel Sheen is just, so my previous marriage, he didn't touch me. There was no love or intimacy. And now all I want to do is be validated by the D. There has to be more to this, right? That's not how she's not coming across just that way. Mel, comment below. You're not that shallow and baseline that everything is mostly about sex. I get it. It's great to be a sexual person and own your sexual identity. If that is important to you, that is great. And it sounds like Josh is using that sledgehammer the way that you need. But there's got to be a bit more though, Dal, right?
Absolutely mind-blowing. She's gorgeous.
Oh.
This massive smile that could lighten up a room. She had beautiful eyes. Good kisser. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
An animal. 100% Linda is my type. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I can't smile off my face. This is ridiculous.
Yes, I find it very attractive. I hope we become each other's best friend.
She still woos me to this day.
She still woos me to this very day, all of 9 days later. He's talking as if they've been together for years. She still woos me. It's been, well, just under a fortnight. Well, that's good. That's a cute couple that I still have questions and reservations about Cam, but at least there's something that we can get behind. And there's very few of those at the moment.
Feeling that I was hoping for when I turned around. Instant connection where we held each other's hands. I have not felt this way about someone for quite some time.
Where's me? He looks like a boy next door, but I think he could be a freak in the sheets too. He is Thor. Well, I hope Josh has a big hammer. Let's just wait and see.
I'm a bit shocked. It's not what I was expecting to hear. And now I can't shake that I'm just seen as a sex object here.
Well, it's not funny. His pain is not funny, but also just that he has referred to himself as a sex object. In Sex Mel Sheen's Twisted Little Sex Games, you're just her toy, boy. Probably should have said it the other way around, but anyway. I think, again, the edit has done Mel a little bit dirty because she did say other nice things, right? I'm not just misremembering this. She did say that he had kind eyes and she felt warmth from him, and all they've shown us is her going, yeah, mate, get that hammer out, Thor. We're going to do this. Maybe he didn't get to see any of that and he just saw full Sex Mel Sheen, and she did go on a lot about that. Well, it seems like the wheels of Sex Mel Sheen and Disney Dad's relationship are just falling right off. And speaking of couples that don't have any wheels on their relationship anymore, Bronte and Harrison. Now, after all the stuff that came out about Harrison and all the stuff that's come out recently about Bronte, if you want to catch up on all that, go to the last live episode. I think it would have been the live for episode 7, where we have all the voice memos revealed from Bronte. So it's so hard to see any genuine anything from either of them.
Hello.
Hello. I had a bit of time to think. Obviously, moving forward, I figured if you're up for it and you're ready, you can pack your things and move back in.
Okay. Is that something you want?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's what we need to do.
Okay. All right, sweet.
All right, bye. I think the boy was too shocked to speak.
And for me, it's about time. I've been saying all along that I wanted to make this work and that I wanted to move forward.
I don't know how to take any of it. When Bronte goes,
oh, I think the boy was just too shocked he couldn't even speak. Was that a good take? Was that good? Yeah? You want to do it again? All right, take 2. And the boy was just so shocked he couldn't even speak. Was that better?
I can't trust anything from her anymore. Harrison was never anyone who seemed remotely... Oh, no, at the wedding, he did say some stuff that seemed genuine, but there is a huge off vibe from him. But Bronte had me fooled. I think maybe both of them are there just for the same reasons.
I feel like the walls are coming down a little bit and maybe we can try the small things.
Well, the obvious joke would be, I thought you tried with your small thing. No, again, so mean. But it's funny because it could be true.
I left feeling inconsidered. I left feeling that I still can't trust her and still haven't heard from her who she was on the phone to.
Doesn't feel good. I get that I didn't really hear him out, but in all fairness, I didn't really feel like I had to hear him out. Yeah, well, sorry about that. I don't even feel like it was a genuine apology.
I don't trust Claire she will ever listen to me the way I need a partner to listen to me. I don't trust that Claire has the communication skills to discuss anything important with me. I don't trust that Claire has the listening skills to ever hear what I have to say. I still don't trust her, man. I'll never know for sure.
What happened last night?
Planting seeds of doubt, they will never go away. That's in there for life.
Wait! Sweet Baby Angel, I really hope that you have the listening skills to hear what I'm about to say about Jessie. Jessie, all the things that you accuse Claire of, you do all of these things. You don't listen. You don't have empathy. You do not communicate properly. In fact, you just sit there quietly trying to think of some rebuttal that will get you out of the dumb fucking thing that you said 5 seconds earlier. And then when you do something incredibly stupid, immature, and toxic, you still don't properly apologize or take ownership for it. And yet it's just all her fault. Now, I'm not saying Claire is completely in the clear. There's probably a bunch of stuff that's edited out that we don't get to see, but you sitting there having a cry that you don't feel heard, well, she has listened to you a number of times, and then you keep doing the same dumb shit. In fact, you escalated each time. So I get it. I don't want to listen to your shit either.
That's a good one. I didn't think of that. Yes,
do we match up?
Okay.
Definitely some
they kind of match.
alignment.
Definitely.
Having matched 5 key goals, the future is looking bright.
It's so interesting. Again, you've got to watch the live shows to know exactly what's, what has been spoiled in the season. And it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Everything they're painting in this picture seems like Dan and Sandy are the couple to get behind.
Number 1 is career. I'm very proud of where I am at. Children, health. And the 4th one is relationship. And I put aging parents.
Aging parents?
They are important to me.
Funny enough, career. Property.
Yep.
Healthy sex life. I need that because that's huge to me. So More kids. I want to travel.
More kids?
But with my amazing partner with a healthy sex life.
It's obvious when we put out our 5-year plan that we want very different things. I personally feel that you have sex as an extension of the way that you feel about someone. It's not what you put on a 5-year plan. You place a lot of emphasis on the sex part.
Just ticked off because it's like he's shocked by what I've put down there.
he
He
should
knows
be.
how important that is to me. I wouldn't have broken up a family home if, this is like a big deal. And I'm sorry, if you can't keep up, well, there's a door. It's like a not negotiable thing for me. Did he just want to marry his mate? Shit, am I already in this nightmare marriage that, what did I sign up for?
I'm not having an ultimatum put to me to have sex in order to further the relationship.
This is how I see it.
I get that.
The sex doesn't keep up, we're going to run and crash and burn then, right? If I'm too much for Josh, I'm sure that there's a lot of fish in the sea that would be happy to take Josh's place, let me tell you. I don't see anything wrong with having an active, healthy sex life with my husband.
No, and I don't think he sees anything wrong with it either. I just think he's maybe bored with it like the rest of us are. You just keep banging on about it. Again, there's so much filmed and then they take the bits that they want. So maybe you do talk about other things, sex, Mel Sheen, but all we're hearing is sex life, sex life, sex life, Thor, hammer, bang, bang, bang. Did I just write a #1 hit? The edit must be a bit dodgy here too, because Josh said there's nothing that really aligns for them, but there was a lot of things that aligned. They both had the career and the kids and the aging parents and all that. So they did align on a lot of things, but the healthy sex life was the big dramatic bit, as the music told us we should find it dramatic. I don't think Josh has any problem with having a healthy sex life. Sounds like he wants that too. But I don't know if he wants it to be the main thing and also the thing that you're doing every second of the day. Whereas the edit is telling us that Mel, all she wants is like sessions all the time. Who has the energy for that?
Like, that was a shit 48 hours. How do you feel?
Like I said, now I can actually be more open with you and come behind your back with anything.
Honestly, literally cannot get any worse.
Yeah, so, run. Run! What are you doing, Caitlin? Like, he's just sitting there going, oh, yeah, now it's, good that I don't have to hide stuff from you. That you're hiding shit in the first place? What the fuck?
I don't know if he came on here to find a friend or to have a wife and have an active sex life. I'm not too sure.
You've already
feel
had
rejected,
an active sex...
Yeah. And I feel judged.
Judged.
So, judged. I feel judged. I didn't sign up for just a roommate. If I'm not having sex with you, I don't feel like I get anything else from you, and it makes me not want to lie next to you.
Wait, if she's not having sex with Josh, she feels like she's getting nothing from him. Well, that's just an awful thing to say, unless I'm taking that completely the wrong way. I'd love to know in the comments how you took that. So Josh gives you nothing else apart from the D. And he came on to find a partner, not a mate, a partner. And generally, unless, you're a person who's not really into sex or asexual, sex is generally a part of that. People rate it higher or lower in their relationships, and that's okay. But don't just have a crack at him because you must be just here to look for a mate because, you don't want to have sex as much as I do. Are you a child?
I'm scared that this is going to get very boring very quickly and we're going to be roommates in a matter of time. I'm not signing up for that, Josh. I'm just not.
I'm feeling pretty raw, to be honest.
Because you've married
I have to have a drink of water.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Water. I'm absolutely out of my mind angry. I came here to meet someone. She did not come here to meet someone. She came here to just all the time. And it me off royally that she keeps on driving this narrative of hey, I'm this super conservative guy. No, I'm not. And when I'm in private, I will behave in a manner that is appropriate for a husband and wife. I came here to find love and have a normal relationship. If you want that to be something that is the defining personality trait of what you have,
well, it's just the top 5 that's important to me.
I'd argue, based on observation, it is your defining persona.
It is not my only
tell me what your other
defining...
personas are.
I love this, Josh. Oh, we've gone from to I'm mad. Josh, you're not wrong. From what we've seen in the edit, a real defining part of Sex Mel Sheen's persona has been sex. She talked about it in the interviews in the lead up. She talked about it on the wedding day. She talked about it just after the wedding day. She talked about it on the honeymoon. She was mad at him that he didn't want to talk about it. Like, her whole narrative has been sexy time. So I can't disagree that seems like a defining personality trait. Hi, I'm Mel and I love sex. And I think, and I don't know for sure, but it feels like Josh would be more okay with feeling more connected with you and wanting to have sex with you more if you bothered to like inquire about his pouring his heart out.
I'm just trying to work out ways so your cup's full, my cup's full. My cup feels a bit hurt and a bit empty.
I know what makes your cup full, but what makes my cup full?
That's right. I need to know.
But you have never showed any interest whatsoever in learning anything about me. What do I do for a job?
I don't know.
Oh my God. Do you know the reason why she doesn't know anything else about me? Because she's never asked. Unless I'm servicing her needs, there's no needs.
Well, now I'm obsessed with Josh. We've gone from hey to unless I'm servicing her needs, there are no needs. Look at him get all fired up. I just didn't think he had it in him. So I'm just loving being a witness to all of it. Imagine that. She doesn't know what he does. She's like everybody else with Chandler in Friends. Like, they just have no idea what he does. It does come across like she was looking for someone who's like a borderline sex addict. Is that what you wanted? That someone who just lives and breathes that 24/7? Like Robbie Williams in the mid-2000s?
Let's take the sex out for a little while. Let's take it out. Let's just put the sex over here and let's get to know each other on another level.
I don't think that you can do that.
Don't tell me what I can and can't do. I said remove the sex from the situation and show me what Josh will bring for me without the sex. Let's see what that looks like.
Cool.
All
right.
Good chat. All right. I will come and just tap you to say goodnight.
I'd prefer that you didn't. Thanks.
No touching. Wow, no touching. I will just keep my hands to myself. Okay.
I'd appreciate that.
Oh, just give him just a little bit of breathing room. Is that the end? Oh, goodness. Wow, we're really leaving it on a... I was going to say, it's a high for the trash, mess and drama. Sex Mel Sheen, give him just give him a second. Just don't touch him, just let him be for a second. Did you not watch the UK season when Gemma wouldn't leave that other guy alone? It's not a crime if someone asks for space. Like, if someone asks for space from you, it's not illegal in a relationship. And at this point, shouldn't it be a huge red flag or be ringing alarm bells that only now, Mel, you're saying, let's get to know each other without the sex? Now you're saying that. And you're not, you're acting like you're in your 20s. Wow, I can't wait to hear all of your thoughts in the live episode. You can always send me your voice memos, memo me's, to let me know how you're feeling about the episode. You can do that Wilko Rehashed on Instagram and Facebook. Send me your voice memos and I'll include them in the live shows. Even if you're a few episodes behind, still send me your thoughts. I love to hear them. If you want to help the channel, you can sign up to Patreon. Go to patreon.com/rehashed and you can donate. There is a link at the top of the description and also in the comments. Thank you so much for joining me, sweet baby angel. Like, share these videos, and I will see you for another week of Married at First Sight AU for 2023 on Sunday. Bye-bye.